Number 1, make sure your sleep area is dark. The darkest, the better. Aim for pitch black. This is what you should be able to see in your sleep area. And this is because light has a strong impact in our circadian rhythm or our biological clock. Because in presence of light, the body is unable to make efficiently melatonin, which is a neurotransmitter responsible for sleep. Now, melatonin is synthesized from an amino acid called tryptophan, which is found in many protein sources. Now, tryptophan in the presence of light is going to be converted into serotonin, which is basically the opposite, and this will make you to be awake and alert. So ideally, as soon as the sun starts setting, the production of melatonin should start to kick in. But in modern days, it's impossible. There's artificial light everywhere, I know. But it's especially bad if you're staring at the TV or a bright computer screen right before you go to bed. This artificial light will keep you awake for a while. So even before going to bed, try and relax in a dark area for a few minutes, and this will help you to go to sleep easier and faster. Sleep before midnight. Your body keeps an accounting of all the hours you haven't slept in the last few years. You will be feeling them in the way of no energy, lack of memory, concentration, and all the symptoms I already mentioned. But you can work around this. There's a method you can try. For every hour that you sleep before midnight, that hour counts twice towards this accounting. Ideally, we should adjust our sleep with the sun and go to bed as early as we can and wake up as early as we can as well. For example, we're animals. Let's face it, we're not in the plant kingdom or mineral kingdom, so there's just one kingdom left, is the animal kingdom. And look at the birds, look at the animals, the wild animals. They are in one with the sun. And this is because their production of melatonin, which occurs in the same way as in humans, is perfect. Number 3, do not consume caffeine or any other stimulants after 3 p.m. Many people keep themselves awake at work or at school by drinking coffee, black tea, energy drinks, etc. But in the long run, this can potentially cause adrenal exhaustion, and it's something we really need to avoid. Because we should not expect to be able to be in overdrive all day long, and then magically, as soon as we hit the pillow to fall asleep. This is not natural, and it's not going to happen. Number 4, exercise. Exercise, as you will see in future videos, has so many benefits that everybody should be doing some sort of it. Number 5, avoid the chronic usage of drugs for sleep. Consider them the last resort. Unless you really have a diagnosed sleep disorder, do not use them. If you have to use them only temporarily, and try always to fix the underlying cause of your sleep disorder. Now, sleeping drugs are not going to cure you. That's the problem. We have to go to the root cause. Why are you not sleeping at night? And naturopaths are particularly good at finding and addressing root causes, so you might want to try one of those. Just yesterday I had a patient in the student clinic who 10 years ago had some skin rashes as a result of an allergic reaction, and she was prescribed for this with antihistamines. And the rashes went away eventually, but she discovered that the antihistamines with codeine helped her to sleep at night, and thus she's been taking one of those pills every night for 10 years. So needless to say that even though those pills make her actually fall asleep, she doesn't feel refreshed and energized in the morning, and she feels drowsy all through the day. And some other people are indiscriminately prescribed with Valium and other benzodiazepines, which are even worse because they're habit forming, and they seldom address the cause of the inability to go to sleep, and they all have very bad potential side effects, so you really need to be careful. And last but not least, remember guys, you can always increase the amount of food with tryptophan that you consume. So tryptophan, remember, is the precursor of melatonin and serotonin. You can find tryptophan food everywhere. It's basically everything with protein will have tryptophan, but especially milk, eggs, meat, especially turkey, nuts, beans, fish, and cheese, especially cheddar, Gruyere, and Swiss cheese are really good sources of tryptophan. Anyway guys, it's time for me to let you go. If you have any questions, any ideas, suggestions, something you want me to address in future videos, you can write it down in the comments below. You can also contact me in my website, and you will find also more information about all the stuff that I've been talking about in the videos and other stuff. So check it out and stick around. If you haven't subscribed, do it please, and leave some feedback. Yeah, alright, I'm going to the beach now. Take it easy guys, and sweet dreams. This is Carlos Salazar, lifematters.ws.